A lot of people talking about reactions to the Charlie Kirk killing are talking about the overreaction of the American right. I say overreaction, the planned, mad claim that it's the left being politically violent, when actually not only is the killer of Charlie Kirk not on the left, but also they're ignoring all of the assassinations of actual elected representatives by right-wing nutjobs. What I want to talk about, though, rather than that, which is entirely predictable, is the shameful narrative coming from our own media. I want you to look at this clip. I've picked a clip from the BBC. I'm not bashing the BBC. I just think they could be so much better. Other media platforms are doing exactly the same thing. Okay, so this isn't picking out the BBC. I just think the BBC should be held to higher standards. Watch this clip and see what you think.
Donald Trump says if you call people fascists and Nazis, that's rhetoric that basically created the atmosphere that got Charlie Kirk killed. Others are going further and saying that everybody from Antifa, anti-fascist protesters to the whole of the left, to the whole of the Democratic Party, there needs to be a legal crackdown on now because they're dangerous. But it's not just the right who are sounding vengeful. On the left, there has been some appalling behaviour where people have been celebrating the death of Charlie Kirk because they didn't agree with his views, laughing about the fact that he supported gun rights and said you had to tolerate a few deaths a year in order to be able to have guns in the Second Amendment.
Now, what they're doing is saying these two things are equivalent. The reaction of the President of the USA and a lot of elected representatives and media organisations, they're saying, those guys saying it's all the fault of the left, we're going to crack down on the left, blah, blah, blah. They're saying that's the same. They're using some sort of equivalence. They're saying that's the same as random, unnamed, left-leaning people on social media. That's what that clip is saying. Actual named elected politicians, the same as people on the left on Twitter who aren't even named. And then it's mad that this narrative is out there, like, oh, both sides are as bad as each other. No, they're not.